all right. How you doing?
Good.
Matt, how much are you looking forward to your first game as the England Patriots this Sunday here at Gillette Stadium?
As much as I can, honestly. Just ready to get out there, start the season. It's live bullets, and they all count. We want to make them count. Every last game, every last snap.
Dont'a just said that you kind of set the mood in the locker room. How do you do that, and what mood is that you set?
Just the locker room move, man. You know, you come in. It's a long season, and so we in the beginning of it, but you just always want to have an upbeat locker room. There's always want to be somewhere you want to come to, and that's how I feel about a locker room. And so we try to make that. I try to make that as much as possible. It doesn't matter if you had a good day on the field, bad day on the field, bad day at home. When you cross that threshold, them doors, that's somewhere you want to be. And if you need somebody to talk to, or if you just need to listen to some music and vibe, that's what we have in there.
New faces, a new team. Would you say the communication on that defense has come together quicker, or has come together just as what you expected?
I don't know. I wasn't here before, but communication is key for any defense. We want to be loud, and we want to make sure we all on one accord. I think that's how you have good defenses, and that's how you don't make mistakes, and you don't have MEs. And if 10 people is right out there and one is wrong, it can lead to big plays, and we don't want to give up big plays. So as long as we all on one accord and we all talking and we all speaking the same language out there on the field, we'll be all right.
Was this a unique experience for you, like going to a new team and learning a whole new thing?
Yeah, I never done it before. I mean, besides coming from college to the pros, I was in one organization for the longest, and the communication pretty much stayed the same from my rookie year to my last till I got here. And now it's new, and it's different people I got to talk to. I don't know the playbook ins and out, but it's different people in there I lean on for that because they've been here for so long.
What's the challenge of the RPOs that Miami, I mean, like a lot of teams favor Miami in particular. I know guys yesterday were talking about McCourty saying like, hey, he made all the right decisions against us last year. What's the sort of challenge and what sort of bind does it put you in on the outside?
You just got to play your keys in an RPO system, and somebody like Tua, and just offense like that, you had to play what you see. And from the center to the right side to the center to the left side, you might see a whole different play. This side might be getting stretched. This side might be getting slants or 7 routes or anything. So you just got to play what you see, and hopefully try to remember what you see, and so you can come to the sideline and communicate that between the defense. But it's challenging. They have a challenging offense. They have a really good quarterback, young, developing quarterback, and I think he's gelling and he's making his team better. So, we don't have our hands full.
It seems like you fit in really well. You're an acclimated fast to this. What's it about the Patriots that's a good fit for you?
I think it's not me, it's them, honestly. You hear that, and it's kind of like a BS statement, right? But I really haven't changed anything I've done since I've been in the league. And I come in, play music, talk trash. I'm loud, and I believe they all just accept it. They all was like, all right, this is who this guy is, and this is how he's been since he's been in the league. And they kind of asked LG, because LG was there when I was younger, and Carl Davis. They were like, is this who, like, has he changed since he got money? And it's always no. It's always no. I think actually Coach Cullen taught me. He was Coach Cullen was just loud and obnoxious, but he was that person every day. You got the same person from him every day. So I don't want to come in here and one day and I'll be high, one day I'll be low. I come in, I don't live in the valleys, don't live in the mountaintop. I try to stay consistent through the whole time I've been here, and they really just accepted it. And, they just brought me along, taught me their defense, and allowing me to go out there and make plays.
How long did it take to feel that way? I mean, did you come in on day one and just crank the music and say, "Hey, fellas, what's up?" Or what kind of?
Nah, I waited till we got to training camp to bring the speakers in, and then they was kind of with it. But at first it was no music in there. Everybody was headphone, and now we kind of on the same vibe, and it's set to move for practice. We're set to move for practice, and the intensity for the day we're going out there, and I accept all requests besides from y'all. I won't play no music y'all request, but in there I accept all requests. Anybody that want to come up and be like, all right, let me put a song on, or some days DG's on the aux, or Josh on the aux. Anybody that, or Bentley on the aux. Anybody that want to get on the aux can get on the aux. And I'm not. It's not a me thing. I'm not trying to make it a me thing, and I'm not trying to make like this defense or this team conform to me. I don't really care about me. I care about the we. As long as we're winning games and we're in the right mindset, that's what I want.
Anybody surprise you on the aux? That's good.
Nah. Everybody pretty much like who they are is what they listen to. So everybody has, they really be hating on the West Coast. We don't got a lot of West Coasters on this team. They be hating on the West Coast music and the Detroit music, but I still be repping.
David Andrews bring you the country?
Yeah, he was in there yesterday afternoon playing. Yeah.
Matt, we just talked to Dont'a, and the Patriots obviously have a history of bigger linebackers like yourself, and I'm just wondering if you talked to any of those guys like a Willie McGinnis, or watched any of those guys to kind of learn the defense and go about your job.
Well, I mean, it's just a different game from when Willie played. So I have talked to him just about physicality and about how to be in this organization, but not too much about defense and schemes. He a media guy too, so you can't be telling him too much. But I do talk to him about that stuff. But I mean, really, I've been leaning on the guys in the locker room. They played a lot of meaningful games around here, and we got 10-year vets that's been on the same team, so that has helped me a lot.
Matt, how do you think Mac is fitting in, and can he give you any information about Tua, having both been on the same team at Alabama?
Nah, I think well, I personally haven't even asked him about Tua. Mac has a lot on his plate right now, and he has to run our offense. And so he's been looking pretty good. And I'm going to leave that to Coach Mickey D and then Coach Belichick, because, that's their job. I have no clue what Mac's reads are, what he's supposed to be doing, if he's supposed to be checking in and out of plays. I don't know. I'm really learning our defense. So, but, I mean, from what I've seen, I think he's really good.
Is it different for you learning a Belichick-directed defense? I mean, has this been a big adjustment for Matt Judon?
See ball, get ball. See ball, get ball. Like I said earlier, everybody has to be on one accord. But when it comes down to it, make the play.
When you were in Baltimore, what were your impressions of Dont'a from afar? As a guy and as a player, and what have you kind of come to learn about him the last few months being teammates?
So honestly, he played kind of off the ball a lot more. So I was like, I don't really know too much of what he's doing or how he's doing it or stuff. I just know he makes plays. When I got here and got to watch him, I understood how physical he was. In a run game, in a pass game, and everything he does, and how physical he is, and how smart he is. He diagnoses plays really fast, and probably because he's seen it so many plays. Like I said, he played in a lot of big games where he made a lot of big plays, and so he diagnoses plays instantly like that without Some people need to take read steps. Some people need to see here to here. He's already done it, and he's already in his drops, or he's already in his fit. And so just being here with him, understanding how smart of a player he is, and just how physical and the tenacity he plays the game with.
Have you seen that intelligence kind of filtering through the locker room? Because he's back, obviously. He wasn't here last year.
Yeah, man, it's I don't know, you know, I'm my first year here, but you know, when players that hadn't played with him, but they vote him as a captain just because they respect him, I think that says a lot. That says a lot. They haven't, you know, like guys like Josh and stuff like that, or second year players and first year players haven't played a game with him, but they understand what he's about.
Thanks, man.
All right, guys, thank you.
Thank-
Thanks.